to the Mix and Mingle Talkshow. One day I'm going to get this right. But I'm truly excited to be here today with y'all. Thank you for coming into the virtual building with us today. We're super excited to talk about the headline news, of course. And of course, we're excited to open up new things and show y'all new things and talk about new things. And so I feel like we need to go ahead and get started right now. Let me bring on my co-host, Miss Donna. How are you?
Hi, everybody. I am fantastic.
Yes.
It's a good day. We're going to make today wonderful.
We are.
Yeah. We're going to make it wonderful today. So, how's your week been, Miss Tavares?
You know what? My week has been actually pretty good. I think I'm a weather baby.
Well, okay, and so
when the sunshine is out, your girl is gonna be popping.
You gonna be the sunshine.
Yes,
sunshine, my only sunshine.
Hey.
Make me happy when skies are gray
and blue and green
and purple and yellow.
Mm-hmm. Did you say yellow?
Yellow.
I can't with you. Well, how was your week?
You know what? My week has been very, very interesting. Got a lot going on in my personal life, in my professional life. Well, honey, they's tearing my house up.
Who is they?
Up to make it better.
Who is they? You need
everybody, you name it, whatever their title is, they here.
You are funny to me.
No, I'm
hilarious.
I'm serious, but I love it. I love it.
You do. So what kind of addition can you let us know?
Okay, well, yeah.
You can?
Kind of, sort of. Yes. Okay, so I'm adding on to the back of my home, right? I'm adding on a larger laundry room.
Oh, is it going to have one of them wash tubs in there like the...
Damn.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
Yes. Listen. Then the master bedroom is being extended as well. So it will have a sitting room actually in it. Then I'm taking out the small back bedroom and that will become the master bath with double vanities. And wait, I ain't done. Double vanities, shower, garden tub, and a bidet. Okay.
Okay. You gonna have a bidet?
Oh, yes.
Do you know how to work that?
My name is Dorna, and it is French. I want you to remember that.
You are a piece of mess. You know that, right? Well, can you explain to people that may not know what a bidet is? Can you go ahead and just like kind of explain, but not explicitly?
Well, I don't know how to keep it clean.
Well, honey, you a teacher. You can make it work.
It's a gadget that every woman and man would love. I'm just saying it helps with your total cleansing. Let's say that.
Okay. Do it cleanse you from the head to the toe or in a certain area?
No, honey, from the tutor to the rooter.
Okay, there we go. Okay. You are a mess. Well, congratulations on extending your home because, you know, when you do that, you add value to your home.
Yes, ma'am.
And you add value and happiness on what you want.
Yes.
You know? Yes. And that's, to be congratulated. Because a lot of people can't do it.
Well, they can. You just got to want to do it. I mean, it's time consuming. It's financially not. I'm not going to say a burden, but a financial enhancement.
It can, because that number can go up.
Damn.
If you find some oops and I didn't know that was there, and
right. And I mean, it's just it's I just got slightly distracted.
I'm noticing. Yeah, that was very, wow.
I do apologize for the distraction and our listening audience.
Well, I do want to say that this is my daughter right here, Ariana, and this is her first time on the show. So thank you for being on the show, my baby.
Hi,
And
Ari.
of course, my husband said, hello.
Hello, John Burnett.
Yes, the Burnett's likes to support each other, and I like that. And y'all can support us too by liking and sharing. If you can do that, that'll be, make our day. And
Yes.
just show everybody, all the love that we have here on the Mix and Mingle Talk Show. I gotta
With
get this right.
with choreography.
Right. I
Yeah,
tried, but it
yeah,
don't work. I'm gonna
yeah.
get it though.
No, you got it. You got it. It was fabulous. It was
I
fabulous.
was fabulous. All right, I love that. Well, we're gonna go into National Day.
Okay. What's happening today nationally?
You're gonna be so
Oh,
shocked.
okay.
The first of the National Day was American Touch Tag Day.
Not touch tag. Excuse me for one moment.
Sure, we can do that. So we have American Touch Tag Day, which I don't know. I don't get it. Hey, James, how are you? Thank you for coming into the Mix and Mingle Talk Show, homie. I appreciate it. If you could do me a favor and do me a solid, go ahead and share this. I really appreciate that. But it's good seeing my homie up on here. It's good seeing you. But I'm talking about today is the National Day. So we have national days that, certain things happen on the days and everything. And today is American Touch Tag Day. Today is American Touch Tag Day. I don't know what that means.
I was going to say, what does that mean? Touch tag day? What?
I'm
You walk
not
around
sure.
and touch people's tags in their shirt?
It might. You know what? So now I'm going to have to look it up. I didn't look it up because I was thinking like Touch Flag Day or
touch
whatever.
tag?
But that's not no. So we're going to look that up. While I'm looking that up,
Mm-hmm.
also today is Fluffernutter Day.
What's a fluffernutter?
I'm glad you asked. So in 1913, because I did look this up, somebody
Okay.
now Archibald Query. Yes, I don't know. That's a name for you. And you
Okay.
know what? With that type of name, I can see why this was called Fluffernutter.
Okay.
So it is peanut butter and marshmallow cream
Oh my.
on it's a sandwich, but it's on toasted bread.
Sounds interesting though, Miss
I think that will be good.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we might have to try fluffernutter.
I think try to slow that down because that was really that was really close. That was really
James
close.
is screaming out.
Yeah. Yes. So that is, one of the last national day is pierogi day. Have you ever had a pierogi?
Pierogi. What is a pierogi?
I'm glad you asked. So pierogi.
That's just like a fluffernutter.
You know what? I can't with you.
I can't with you.
Your sound is
and yours is too. So I don't know which end it's coming from.
Well, let me remove you. Hello, I think it was her. I'm gonna bring her back and make sure that we have a clear stream. It's you.
It still sounds.
But it's you. Yes.
Okay, but you sound like the.
You do too.
Oh.
And I hear
somewhere in between.
But I hear feedback.
You hear feedback? Okay. So can I go away and come back?
Go away and come back, and I'll pop you back in.
Okay. I'm going to go away and come back. Listening audience, you stay right.
Last week it was me. This week is her. You got to love technology. You just never know what's going to happen. But yes, today is National Pierogi Day. And with a pierogi, it is like unleavened bread, and you put like fillings in it. So it could be savory, it could be sweet or whatever. Then they boil it together. It's like a pocket. And then you either like bake it or fry it with butter. Now I see everything wrong about that because butter, yum, but not yum for my body. And bread, yum, but not yum for my body. I just, I can't do that. So today's national days is American Touch Tag Day, Flutter Nutter, say that 3 times fast, and Pierogi Day. Isn't that something? I think I heard it might have been National Teacher Day, but I'm not sure. But when I looked it up, I didn't see that. But if it is, hey, happy National Teacher Day also. But I just want to go ahead and let y'all know about the National Day. So guess what we're about to go into today? You wouldn't believe it, but we're about to do our taste talk test. That's what we're about to do. I just said it backwards, so it's the taste talk test. And today we are going to feature Midtown Olive Oil. Now I've been there plenty of times, y'all, and I love this place. And you get different types of olive oils and different types of balsamic oils. I mean, balsamic vinegars there too. I mean, balsamic can't be an oil. But anyway, I'd like to show you the bottle. The bottle is beautiful. So what you do is you walk in, they have these barrels of oils and barrels of balsamic vinegars, and you get the taste test. And they have these bottles, they fill them up for you, which is going to be fresh every time. So this right here is the Black Mission Fig. It's a balsamic vinegar. I absolutely love it. They have different ways that you can just flip, you can combine the oils and the vinegars together, or you just have it separate. It doesn't matter. I also have the big boy. She's so pretty. It's my garlic infused olive oil, and I absolutely love this. It's great to cook with. It's great to fry with. Now, when you get the bottle, you don't get the spout. You have to pay for that. But the beautiful thing is it don't break down or it's not cork, so you can just take it out. Now, what they used to do is they used to allow you to bring the empty bottles in and just fill it back up. But now because of COVID, you got to buy a fresh bottle every time, which I'm not happy with. Okay. I'm really not happy with. But I absolutely love this place. It is a Friendly Avenue in Greensboro, North Carolina. And all you have to do is look up www.midtownoliveoil.com. They will ship it to you. You don't have to be here in Greensboro, North Carolina to get it. But it's so great to be in there and have a wonderful time to just try different stuff. I absolutely love it. Yes, I love it. So what I like to do is get this Black Mission Fig, and I mix it with my garlic oil. You can put it as a marinade. You could do it as a salad dressing. It is so good. And a little goes a long way. It is very potent. They change out the oils and stuff every 6 months and everything. So I definitely love it. And of course, because I am I like to talk. I couldn't even get that conversationalist. I love to talk. Guess what? You get to buy some cheddar fries in there. It's these cheese straws. That's what it is. They're good and very addictive. Have a little kick to them. You can buy spices in there. They also teamed up with another company called Savory Ingredients, and I get my black salt from there. Now the black salt is from Hawaii, and I love it. The only thing with the black salt, and I also have another olive oil that I use, is black truffle. Oh my god, it's got real black truffles in it. It's amazing. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I like to cook it with my eggs. So when I do it with the black truffle oil and my black salt, it turns my eggs green, which I like. But nobody in the house likes the smell of it. It doesn't matter. At least that's more for me, right? I love it. So yeah, I quite enjoy Midtown Olive Oil. Is a great place to go and test all of it. They'll let you taste test it before you buy it. And they have, they carry great conversations in there. So I tend to spend a little bit, too much time in there, but it's all good. But that's today's taste test talk. I'm about to see if Miss Donna can come back in. I'm not sure she can. Let me see if I can bring her in and see if she can come back into the stream. If she can't, we're just going to have a conversation with us together. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yes. So I'm trying to wait. Guess what? Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Welcome back. Oh, sorry.
Wow. Did you figure out what was wrong?
It's called fiber optics internet. You know, just saying.
Yes. Technology, you gotta love it, right?
Yeah, listen, something we have no control over whatsoever.
Right. I was in here bumping my lips about our taste test talk, which is a feature of Midtown Olive Oil, our favorite place.
Yes.
Um,
Oh my goodness.
yes. So this is the balsamic vinegar. And then
Wait,
of course, huh?
let me get mine. Can I get mine?
You can get yours. Yeah.
Okay.
She is so funny. So I put her on to Midtown Olive Oil, and she absolutely loved it. Like I said, you can cook it with anything. You can be as basic as you need it to be with the garlic infused olive oil. That's as basic as you're gonna get, and it's a rich, nutty taste. It's really good. And actually, they are based out of New Bern, North Carolina. So guess what? We are supporting our own what's here. That's what I love to do. And if you have a product or something that you would like to showcase here on the Mix and Mingle Talk Show, we'll have you on here because we want to make sure that you shine. We want to make sure that you are getting your money, and we want everybody to know what you are selling. Oh, you know what? Can you tell the listener audience what you have?
Let me tell you something. You just mentioned that this is the infused olive oil, which, listen, we use it for everything. I mean, everything. When I tell you it's an amazing flavor, the taste is
Out of this world.
Yes, you have got to go to Midtown and pick your. I mean, and when I say they have a plethora of choices,
Yes.
it's like, what do I get today?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. I am so grateful that she introduced me to this place because I knew nothing of it.
And you can mix it all together. Like you have different, notes that do well with each other. They have citrus notes there, like they have lemon, that's balsamic, and they have, Tuscan, Italian, olive oil. So
What was that one that I tasted? What I'm going and what are the hours? Honey, James said, what are the hours?
well, they open up at 10 and they close at 5:30, but you also can order online and they can ship it to your house too. So if you feel like you don't want to go into the store.
James, listen to me. Brother, I'm telling you, you are absolutely going to love it.
Yes.
You're going to be like a kid in a candy store. And so it's so much to choose from.
Yep.
That you just don't know. You don't know.
And you have to take several trips because it's too much it's a little small shop, but it's too much for your eyes and senses to like gather in one place.
And here's the catch. I don't go unless D goes. Okay.
And I don't know why, because she know where it is. She can go herself. I don't know why she wants to go with me.
I can't go without her. I'm just telling you what God loves. This stuff right here is the truth.
It is.
And it's really bad when she can walk in and they know her by first name.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You're absolutely right. So it comes, you're so funny. It comes in this size bottle, which I think is an 8 ounce. It don't say, but it comes in a bottle, like this that me and Donna have. And then it also come in this big boy.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Now, I had to get the big boy of this because this is my, garlic infused olive oil. I had to do that. So
It's amazing. If you get a chance, look up, look up where they're located, depending upon where you are, because we're this right now. This podcast is from the East Coast to the West Coast, so
it is.
listening, find you a Midtown olive oil place, Hunty.
And it's based out of New Bern, North Carolina, and
Okay.
Raleigh. So
Okay.
yeah, but if you are on the West Coast, my West Coast family, y'all can still order it and they can ship it to you. So
Yeah.
it's a most beautiful thing. And they just won't you try this, won't you try that? They had little breads, they got little cups. I'm like, why are you doing this to me?
They give,
Did you say East Side? He said East Side.
He said East Side.
All right. West Side. Crazy.
It just adds an amazing flavor to your foods when you're cooking and stuff. It really is a wonderful, wonderful place to go.
It really, honestly is.
Okay.
You're just doing a lot over there today in your house, huh?
It's busy over here, Hunty. Busy.
But that's what's about the Mix and Mingle show. You never know what you're going to get.
Okay.
Which I love.
That's true. That's true.
So I really enjoyed my lipstick from last week with, Ty Cooper. We're still waiting for yours.
Yes.
So you can showboat and, pimp.
I'll give it to the people.
Yes, you will. And it was so fun to just, have her on this platform and, her starting out her cosmetic line. And like I was saying before, if you have a product that you want to showcase here on the Mix and Mingle show, we would definitely love to have you on here.
Yeah.
Just DM.
And it doesn't matter what your business is. I don't care if you're a general contractor. I don't care if you're an electrician. I don't care if you're a dentist. I don't care if you just opened up a puppy pampers place. Let's talk about it. Let's bring you on and let's, you share. It's about networking. We're here to serve. Okay.
What if they want to open up a marijuana store?
Okay, well, let them open the marijuana store and we'll talk about how hemp can help. Hey,
hemp can help, but you're talking about hemp and marijuana. That's different.
Well, they're in the same family.
Okay, well, we could talk about that when somebody want to open up their store for it.
Okay.
So let's go dive straight into the headline news.
What's going on?
Did you get the chance to check out and expose your whole DNA to the vice president debate last night?
Well, I pondered and pondered and pondered,
and
I decided I would not watch it. I would see the clips and things. I wanted to hear what our community, our world was talking about. What was their take on it? So the answer to your question is I did not watch it per se. I saw little moments or whatever, but I've just been hearing little things here and there about what actually took place, and so that's another topic in a little bit. How about that?
Yes, it is. And so I watched it. I didn't watch fully. I watched like half of it. So I will tell you what my take was on it. Several things got under my nutter butter or my fluffernutter.
Oh, fluffernutter.
Yes. One thing is I was deeply disturbed that Vice President Pence did, totally dodge questions. Like he never answered a question at all. And they was very direct questions. Especially
he learns from
Daddy. Daddy Trump. Okay. Yeah. I was really disturbed because I felt like this will be his time to really shine, especially he was head of the whole COVID task force. So that would have been your time to shine, right? Never answer the question.
You can't shine. You can't shine when people are dead. Hello, somebody.
That's true. That's true. Then how rude he was when
Mm,
your time is up
mm,
because you still wasn't saying nothing. And she was like, "Thank you, Vice President. Thank you." And he's still talking.
mm,
And I'm like, hmm, deeply disturbed with that.
mm-hmm.
So what if somebody was talking about he said, "Surely you're not surprised by the VP." I'm not surprised, but my thing, this will be a great way to, you know what I'm saying, show another face of yours. But he couldn't.
Okay, okay. That's Miss Allgood?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
welcome.
my homegirl. Yes, Miss
That's
Tech
my,
Tech.
listen, that's my
Yes. She's so super
co-worker.
smart. She's so super smart.
She's amazing.
She
Yeah.
is. And she real.
Okay.
I love that about her too.
100.
Yes.
100.
But yeah, and it was sad because like the VP, he had a chance to really show a softer side or just a side that we was like, shock me. But he
Right,
didn't.
right, right,
He
right.
just kept going and never answered any question.
He
None.
did, listen, he was only doing what he saw. You understand? He don't do no better than that. He
Right.
was doing what he was taught.
Exactly. I'm going to change the subject in just a minute, but I do have to say who stole the show?
Okay?
It wasn't even Miss Harris. It was the fly.
Stop it. Now, I heard about the fly.
The fly stayed on there for like 3 minutes.
Well, they say that flies are drawn to stuff.
They are. And on that note, we're going to close that out. out. We're going to close that out. Yes. And like, look, now, James, what you talking about? Some Go Rams. I
No,
hope
that
you talking about Winston-Salem State.
he is, and he's hollering at Miss Allgood because she is a ram too. You understand?
Look at it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're gonna change that subject too.
Well, maybe we should go and have Miss Allgood on here to talk about tech. We could do Tech Thursdays with her. That would be dope. Because a lot of people need her help.
Right. Look, these parents, these children need to learn how to get online. Whatever WSSU, North Carolina A&T State University. Thank
Look,
you.
they going at it. Look, hello, Winston-Salem State, Go Rams. They popping out right here, ain't they?
Listen. Can we go on with our podcast? Thank you.
No to you.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. You see, I'm sipping my tea.
I see. You're gonna sip your love.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was the fly had me going, but that was quite funny.
Women, they said that did it land on his forehead or something?
On his hair. And it stayed there. You know, normally when you move, flies move too.
Ew, not when it's stinky. They stay. I told you they land on stuff.
Look, all good. James said you better know it. He is definitely a Rams.
We're not studying. We're not
We
studying
gotta
men.
show love to them too.
What?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about the president like denying the whole stimulus situation?
Let me tell you something.
Mm,
Nothing surprises me that he does.
right.
Okay?
Right.
When you ride the short bus.
Really? The short bus.
Yeah, for a long time. There's nothing that can surprise me. That might come out your mouth.
Did you put it with an F? Okay.
A mouth. Mm-hmm. Not mouth.
But mouth.
There's nothing that surprises me.
Wow.
The unfortunate part is unemployment is still rising.
Yes.
I mean, majorly. People are without jobs. People are not able to provide for their families. People are desperate.
Right.
And they're taking desperate measures.
They are.
It's very, very unfortunate. I wish he would listen to the heart of the people because they're crying, they're screaming.
Agreed.
Yeah, we're in a bad place right now.
Yeah.
However, we can overcome that by looking at the positive side, turning that negative into something positive. You know,
Accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative.
amen. That's in a song that I sing.
I know, right? I got it is a song. Yes. You
So
so funny.
I'm just saying, my heart is for the people. My heart is for the children. Um, we can't worry about grown folk because
True. That part. I feel you on that.
I'm just saying.
Well, guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It is one of diamond time.
Well, Devaris, let me tell you something. You stole my dime and time because of what I wanted to talk about was the debate and
Really? I didn't
like
steal nothing.
for real. That's what I really wanted to talk about. Um, however, let's
Comma.
talk about something else.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. I watched a clip of Steve Harvey, and there
Mm-hmm.
was a young lady on there who is practicing celibacy
Mm-hmm.
until she gets married. She wants her husband to. Well, no, this is what she said. She said, "I'm looking for a husband." Steve told her, "You're doomed because you're not supposed to look for him. He's supposed to find you." The
That
Bible
part.
clearly states, "He that findeth a good wife
Right.
findeth a good thing."
Yep. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
We are in the 2020, year,
Mm-hmm.
20th century, 21st century, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm noticing a lot of females taking that route to being more open for them finding a man versus the man finding them.
Okay. Once again, they're doomed. I'm just saying. I don't know how. Can't sugarcoat it. Here's the
So,
deal.
uh-huh.
Here's the deal. You have to let your boy ass find you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be out there shopping and looking and you know what? And this young lady even talked about how she stopped going. Because of COVID and all. She's not going out much. Not going out at all or
Mm-hmm.
like that. But she's decided. Somebody convinced her to date on the internet. Right. That part.
Interesting.
Yeah. She don't need to do that. And she said, "Well, should I post that I'm practicing celibacy on my um profile so that they'll know right off the gate that, that's not even right. You're right, James. It is very dangerous." Steve said, "No, you don't, because it ain't none of their business."
Mm. True that.
But I'm just saying the whole mentality. First of all, I could never try to date somebody online. I don't know what the fascination, I guess, is there because it's like, okay, let's see what I'm gonna get. It's like what's the movie you just said? Life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, and so and that's what it's almost like. It's like a huge surprise. Like, let me see what's behind this window, or let me see what's
Right.
behind this window. And you got cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over here. You got over there.
Right.
Oh, what was that?
That was
Okay,
my phone.
okay, fine. And you just, it's none of their business, right? My own personal take on it is, let's stay offline. Let's
Right.
get focused. Let's do you. Let's enhance everything about you so that you become more attractive for that Boaz to see you
Right.
and to find you. Yeah. Make him attracted to you.
Well, okay, so and I'm just, I'm just playing both sides of the coin here.
I got you. I got you.
So when you have these young girls
Mm.
that they don't, that's all they see, that in the media is, you don't see really good representation of how to be a woman. So, but they have this drive in them that they feel like they need to be in a committed relationship. So they go and search. Is that wrong?
You asking me, is that wrong? In my opinion, yes, it's wrong.
But what if they don't? That's all they know.
Okay, then that has a lot to do with your upbringing. Let's go back to your mama and let's talk to her. Let's talk to your mama and your daddy and them
And them.
and them and get you straightened out. Because somewhere along the lines you're confused.
Well, if they don't know and their parents don't know to teach them. Like my mom taught me at an early age, growing up, starting to, develop and everything. She was like, you don't need to show a man everything that you got. You have to leave something to the imagination. Men like the chase. They like the chase.
Right.
You don't have to show all your memes and chi-chis.
And we women like to be chased.
Right. But if you see these videos and all these, things twerking and everything, that's their representation. And most of the time media is growing up our children.
It's a different day. It's a different day.
That's their parents.
And
media.
It's unfortunate because that's why we have all the issues that we have. Me as an educator, I see it in the classroom every day. Because they're not being taught to be young ladies. They're not being taught to savor themselves for this moment. They're not being taught that. Right. They're being taught, go out there, honey. We got others that are being trained from the age of 2. Listen, I want you to get you an NBA player, okay?
Yeah.
This is what we gonna do, okay, sugar? Mama loves you. And now listen, they're groomed from a very young age.
Right.
A very young age to go after professional basketball, football, because we talking dollar signs.
What I've learned and what I've respected at and I can only speak of my daughter's school because I've been in there. All the women, especially the Black women, all of y'all are, great representation of what a strong, independent, confident woman is. And I was excited to have my Black daughters around other Black females that didn't bow down, that knew what they was about, that knew, what needs to be going on, and it's good. I see all of y'all stand with your chest out and back erect, and it's you go in the room and you don't demand it, you command it. How many children don't have that opportunity? But then you have other children that see y'all and they see y'all as competition because of the the positivity y'all expose them to. They may be jealous, but they don't know they jealous because they don't have nobody in their life like that. It goes back to when people were saying children love to be guided. They love boundaries, And so if you go to school and see, a Allgood or a McQueen or a White or, a Jessup, and then you go home, it doesn't follow through because you may not have that at home.
Yeah, we end up being mama to a whole lot of little girls and boys.
Yes.
I know that I do. And I don't mind. I think that's why I was summoned to come into education. It wasn't necessarily for any other reason, but to be that pillar, that mentor, that mama that they long for.
Yeah. And then they want it so bad. They they hold on tight to y'all. It's like, Jamie said we're combating the push out of our girls, and that is so true. And what I love at my daughter's school is and I'm drawing a blank right now. The program that Allgood and Yeah, the Kaiser, yeah, Kaiser Queens. And let me tell you, my oldest daughter was in it. My one of my twins was in it, and let me tell you, it is such a move. I call it a movement. It was so important. They taught them how to, uh, how you should, present yourself at a dinner table.
Amen. Etiquette.
Yes, they taught, how you supposed to act when you're out in public. Read and understand and learn about your culture, and don't be one of the people to help break it down, but help build it up. And let me tell you, the girls in there is massive, and they accept any girl. It's not just a culture thing.
Right.
It's a lifestyle change, and how many times they have actually put into these children, planting seeds, plant seeds, plant seeds. And I think that's just wonderful. But we need more stuff like that.
We do.
Because most of them girls go home, don't see that.
Right.
So then they conflicted.
Right.
So it goes back to, guess who's raising our children? Social media. Guess who's telling our girls that it's okay to sit up there and make it pop and show your tail? Yes. Well, we keep this the Mix and Mingle talk show. That's what we do.
It is. I don't mind. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Because our young girls need us.
They do.
Need us.
Not the broken us.
Right. They need us.
Yes.
They need to see what a woman should look like. They need to see how she should carry herself. Right. They need to see words that come out of her mouth, what we speak.
Right.
They need to see that, because they're selling themselves short. They've been called out their names, and they think it's okay. They say, "Oh, he loves me." Yeah, okay, but he just called you what? Really?
And you're okay. But then they called each other that.
It's
like, that's okay. That is not okay.
Listen, in their minds, it's okay. I mean, it's cool, and it's.
But then you go home in your silence, in your darkness, in your alone time. It starts eating at you, the things that they said, and it starts tearing down the dreams and the hopes that you thought you had, and you come back out again, exposing yourself and accepting that negativity. And you're right. All good representation matters, and it does. That's why I love all of y'all teachers at Kaiser. Like, seriously, I mean, we have
a strong foundation over there that
of women more. Oh, yes.
That could be, something pretty doggone amazing if we collaborated together and came up with a program, for our young Black females and males. Like a serious program that we're committed to. We could have something awesome, and we could change so many lives. And I know that. I believe that. I've seen it, actually. I've seen it happen. Students that come in 6th grade, and then by the time they're 8th grade, you're like, wow,
right?
What a transformation. Right. You made a transformation from 6th grade to 8th grade. You realize, oh, I really can become an outstanding man. Yeah. Or I can become a young lady with respect for herself and have others to respect her as well. It's very, 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 very gratifying for me to see these young people transform through those 3 years, because believe it or not, those 3 years are crucial years.
They are.
Crucial years. They make or break them.
Right.
You understand? I watched it. I've witnessed it for myself. And it's pretty amazing to see. I'm happy to say that the majority, they do reach that milestone where they realize who they are and whose they are.
Right.
And they make great choices. Right. However, there is that small percentage that choose to do otherwise.
Yep. And unfortunately, the street got to be their teacher. you
Listen,
know,
that
and
it
that's
gets them.
sad.
It gets them. It gets them. Yeah.
Lena, the topic is representation matters, and we're combating the push out for our young girls and our men too. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and going back to what
James made a point. Yeah.
James said, starting with men stepping up, especially the fathers. And then he said, but dear, your husband's one of my heroes as it relate to fatherhood. Thank you so
Oh,
much. Let me tell you, I enjoy watching Sean with his girls. God will give you what you need. Because, you
yeah.
know, first of all, I think God knew that I'm not going to be good with boys. Because he would probably definitely be a mama's boy. He'll be spoiled. So he graced us with beautiful girls, and he's such a good, father, to them. And he takes them out on dates on what a guy should do for them. Like, this is what you need to expect from a man. If he do this, he keeps it real with him. He do this, he do that. Those are red flags. So he actually take each one of them out. They go to dinner, and then they go wherever they want to do. But they talk about stuff. What is accepted? Because I can only do but so much,
Hmm.
as a mother. I can just tell them on the female side and my experiences with males. But on the other end, he can teach them what guys think all the time,
Hmm.
what they say and what they really mean. So I'm blessed with that, and
Yeah. Because the majority of the households probably don't have a two-parent household. Um,
and I told my daughters that. I
there,
told them that.
yeah, there's a song entitled "Where Are the Fathers, My Lord," and I had the pleasure of choreographing a piece to that at my church some years ago, and I went in. I went
Right.
in. I mean, one of the special highlights of that particular ministry was there were 7 dads who were incarcerated.
Wow.
These children had not seen their dad. I went down to the courthouse and I got special permission. Listen to me, for Father's Day, because Father's Day fell on a Sunday that week,
Wow.
and they let them get out and come and be a part of the service that day with their
Wow.
child.
Wow.
It was powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, powerful. But from that moment, relationships were brought back together.
Right.
Like I said, kids who hadn't seen their dads since they were young,
Right.
and they were like, it just depends. I guess the age range for the children were like from 10 to 14, maybe, maybe even younger than that, 9
Right.
to 14. But it was so powerful. I was determined. I got special permission for them to be released on that day to come to service and be a part of the service with their children.
Amen.
It was
Wow.
it was something. It was something to see. And
Well,
yeah,
speaking about fathers, I have a question.
yeah.
You have some women that had to take the role of, in their mind, mother and father.
Mm-hmm,
And sorry about the dog. I mean, my husband home. But do you believe that a woman that is in that role, that they deserve to have Mother's Day and Father's Day?
Of course.
Why?
Well, now you asking me, and that's because I was one of those women that was a mother and a father for 8 years. You understand? And so, no, I couldn't teach. Well, no, I can't say no, I couldn't teach, because I could. I could teach my boys just like a man could teach the boys. Now, however, it's more impactful if that male is there to mentor and be a father to his son. And
True.
my son's father was there. He was in his life. Don't get it twisted.
Hmm.
But and we celebrated him on Father's Day, but he always took the time to tell me, thank you. Thank you, because I know you had to be daddy too.
So here's why I say no, and Lena said no too.
Okay, y'all.
Uh, yeah, of course. That's what it's about. Mix and Mingle Talk Show.
Yeah.
The reason why I said no is because you're right. Certain circumstances will cause like a two-parent home dispersed to be a one-parent home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, and so especially most of the time, women have the children.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it is the right move to actually feel like you need to say I need Mother's Day and Father's Day, or I'm mom and daddy. You're not. You're the mother that is taking care of a child in a situation that the father's not there. So that's why and I'm just, this is just, my opinion.
I had a special case in that, I didn't ask for Father's Day. Don't
Oh
get me
yeah, no, I know you did. No, I'm not saying, and I'm not talking about what you said or anything, but this is a conversation that came up, and I just feel like it's a lot of alpha females that yes, you did your job to take care of your child, but you're not daddy either. You're that child's mother. And at the end of the day, when you feel like you need to say, I'm mom and daddy, that throws a lot of confusions in there. What you could say is I'm a mother that had to take care and handle my business. That's okay. But when you feel like you need to say, I'm mom and daddy too, it don't sit well, especially if you have a male son. Now, some male sons, don't matter. Some it does. And when you feel like you need to take the role of two versus you're the mother that just had to handle business, at the end of the day, we don't know what type of seed that plants into that child later on when he grows up or when she grows up, and what type of relationship you're going to have, your children going to have. So, and it bothers me when women feel like they need to say, I'm mama and daddy. You're not. You're mama that showed a super strength to keep pushing and moving past a situation that nobody wanted to be in, but we still got to press on.
Well,
I
James,
think that's more
right. James, I'm glad you said that there was a coach, an uncle, or a male mentor that filled in the gaps. Now, you're right, and I know he didn't fill in all the gaps. However, thank God for that, because they helped to mold you into being the man that you are now.
right.
Like I said, I never demanded Father's Day or anything. We all
Right.
acknowledged his dad. Daddy is daddy.
Right.
That's real talk. Um, but we carry so much as women. We carry the load. We do carry the load, and it. Makes you feel like, okay, I'm mama and daddy. I guess I have to be mama and daddy. First bike rides and stuff. I taught my sons how to ride their bikes. I taught my sons how to roller skate. It's just and that's because I'm an active, involved, engaged.
Right. But that's not a daddy thing.
No, well, in some people's mind, that's the daddy thing. Daddy's supposed to put that first football in your hand. Daddy's supposed to put that first basketball in your hand, that first baseball.
But see, that's the problem with us. And it's the same thing if, a male, a father was a male chauvinist and he said, well, you don't need to wash dishes because that's a woman's job. You planting those type of seeds in that child. So then he grow up, he going to think that's right. Well, at the same time, you dirty up them dishes too.
Right.
Not just the woman.
Right.
The man do it too. So it's equal parts. What would you do if you was single? You had to wash them dishes. So, and I agree with that. When Lena said, when I hear women say that, it sounds defensive, but it's coming from a place of hurt. It's coming from a place of hurt when women, and I can say this because, I experienced this myself with my mom, it's coming from, I didn't ask for this. but I still got to, like my mama said, I still had to show up and represent. That's what she say all the time. I had to show
Yeah.
up and represent. And that's
Yeah.
true. But part of that, because the family is divided, you have a lot of hurt. You have a lot of just disgust that the woman carries. And that's
Right.
why it sounds so defensive.
Right.
You
Right.
know, versus
Right.
I came from a situation like that. My mom and my dad divorced, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and she did take care of, you know, her children. Not saying my daddy was absent. He wasn't. He was there. But
Right.
they weren't together.
Right.
You know, so there's a lot of things that I missed out as a daughter. Like I was waiting for him to be at the door when I went to prom, you know, and have his gun. I wanted that. You better bring my daughter back.
On time.
All time. I will find you. That's before GPS, but he wasn't there to do that.
Right.
But my mom was there, you know.
Mm.
So a lot of that's the reason why when you do hear women saying that, it's not really defensive. It's them speaking from hurt and being tired and not asking for that. So it's a flip side to that. I think words are powerful. I think words are important. And James said, my father is a good portion of my teenage years was in the house, but no time with me while I was there.
Mm.
So manhood development came from coaches, uncle. That happens. You got people that are there but absent.
And you know what, James? I bet due to that experience with your father being, absent but there, um, you probably mentor a lot of young men yourself now, today, because
Mm-hmm.
you don't want them to go through what you went through. And you may have recognized that they are going through what you went through. And no, you're going to help them. You're going to be one of those coaches, one of those uncles, one of those grandfathers, and that's to be commended. That's
Right.
commended that you're pouring back, you're reaching back and saying, "Oh no, not you. I'm not
Right.
going to let it happen to you." I know what I went through. I know how I felt. I know what I thought, my anger, all of that, my behavior, because
Mm-hmm.
we deal with a lot of that right now at my school. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right, Lena. It does require a man's perspective and a man's nurturance. You're correct in everything you're saying. You're right. Right.
It made it tips. My mama was crazy. Right. But you know, that's the state we in. So I feel like our experiences, they're not just for our own to hide or to
Yes.
be ashamed for. They're there to help someone else.
There are testimonies, is what they are. And
Exactly.
and our actions are a testament for them. We
Right.
have to reach back and say, "Hey, I'm here for you. I'll
Yep.
listen." Whatever it is, I noticed that, at our school, our young black males, I mean, the behavior can be off the chain sometimes. However, if we just sit and listen, they're screaming. They're
Yep.
screaming for just love. They just want to
They
be
are.
loved. They
Yep.
want a hug. They need a hug. They
And
need
that
to.
changes and helps so much.
It does. It really, really does. It really does.
It really
Um.
does.
So, D, we Donna's Diamond Time took up all the
That's
time.
but it was worth it, honey bunny. And we are gearing at the end of the show, so we only got 1 minute left.
Oh
How
Lord.
would you like to end this show with your inspirational ending?
Well, I would just like to say, you know what? Because we stayed on this subject so long about our young people, um, reach out to a young person that you know is struggling right now. Reach out to them this week and give them a hug, give them a talk, take them to their favorite restaurant, or
Right.
order food from their favorite restaurant and go to a park and sit and talk with them.
Yep.
Find out what's going on with them. Find out how they like learning school, being educated virtually. I
Right.
mean, that's a big deal. These kids, the social and emotional learning for these kids is at an all-time high right now.
Yep.
And they need help. They're looking for answers and ways out. And that's why we're here. We're here to help. So I'm telling my East Coast, West Coast listening audience, and in the middle too, reach out to a young person this week. Find out what's going on with them. Help them find a middle ground and some peace, some inner peace.
Right.
That's my
And my what I want to end the show saying, in the words of Whitley Gilbert, relax, relate, release. On behalf of the Mix and Mingle Talk Show, I'm your girl, Davaris, and
I'm your girl, Donna.
like we say every week, we out.
Peace.